So I had a little thought. I saw Cliff High retweeting a link for Greg Hunter. He had General Flynn on, like a 45, 46 minute video. I haven't seen it, but on Greg Hunter's, I think, page has a lot of listed text you could read about what he talks about, and some more. And a quote is, General Flynn also warns about a financial collapse in October by a budget impasse and Nancy Pelosi. He talks about China's infiltration of America. What's up, babes? That has been going on for decades. There is much more in the 44-minute interview. He needs more milk than that.
Where's his milk at?
In the refrigerator. Just fill the bottle right there. So, made me think about a couple things. Number one, I've been saying I think this is the time they don't kick that can down the road when it comes to the expired since July 31st, 2021 debt ceiling nonsense. And the Treasury, well, we've got a couple months, whatever. And now Janet Yellen, recently, a few days ago, I'm sending another warning to Congress. They better act. This could be disastrous, basically, if Congress doesn't act. Babes. What's up, babe? You want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Over here. Give me kisses. Come here. Ian, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Ian. Come on. People are waiting, bro. People's waiting, bro. There's my boy. There's my boy. Look. What the? Oh, there's Ashley. Where's Ashley? Come on in here, Ashley. Being all keyed out, bro. What the?
Whatever.
All right, here. So, anyways, I've been saying, this is my opinion. I didn't get a download dream or anything on this, by the way, but that I don't think by design, and it's both good guys and bad guys, so to speak, right? So the bad guys want the Great Reset, right? They're after the Great Reset, Great Reset. Well, if you add another 2 or 3 trillion to play with, like they've been doing every couple years with this debt ceiling nonsense, well, they're kicking the can. They don't want to kick the can. They're in a hurry. They've got to get this done fast, fast, fast. So that's why I think they will not pass the debt ceiling this time. And it's going to be disastrous on purpose. At the same time, the good guys could take advantage of that because a government that has no funds, well, then what? Government's going to break down, essentially. But I think it could be a controlled demolition, so to speak, considering today's September 11th. So it made me think of Dick Algire's remote viewing session from a while back. Halls of Congress, people hunched over, crying, sense of adjourning for the last time, loss of power. And I'm thinking here, again, what could cause the Congress to lose all power that they have? I'm not talking electric power. I'm talking about political lawmaker power, being somebody who they think is important, and I get stuff done, and I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, I'm a lawmaker, and I'm corrupt as hell. And what could cause them to lose their power? And I thought, well, if the country's bankrupt, but that doesn't necessarily stop them. They could work for free and pass some laws if they want to. And again, this is a Democrat-controlled system we have here right now. They should be able to do whatever the hell they want. Why is Joe Biden re-upping Donald Trump's executive order on election meddling from outside countries, foreigners? Why would he do that? That's totally against them. Because I have to ask who's really in power. That's what I have to ask. So having said that, what if you know about what's happening in Arizona, some certain audit that's taking place, it's already done, and there's several other countries, and I don't think... Did I send myself the video? I might have. Or maybe not. The one for Greg Hunter. I don't think I did. But he talks about... I think a little bit anyways. And it has to do with, I believe, this Congress thing. This financial collapse in October, he's saying, if the thing happening in Arizona, and one of the things he mentioned, Flynn, was there's other states getting ready to do the same thing. And if Arizona stops all of a sudden, they don't go forward with this, and they're just, oh my God, they don't actually decertify something, well, then the other states might not go forward. That's what he's saying. So it's really, really important, he said, that Arizona just takes the ball and runs, and they got to go. And it looks like they're going to. So there's an old Supreme Court case, maybe more than one, but one in particular that's always quoted, and they talk about when fraud is found in anything. It doesn't matter if it's an election, you defrauded me of something, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. When fraud is caught and takes place, everything after that is irrelevant. I think the term is fraud vitiates everything or something like that. So, in other words, it kind of invalidates everything else. So, one of the other things Flynn said was regarding the Arizona thing. It wasn't just the presidential election they saw some interesting stuff with. All other types of voting that took place, in which included members of the House and Senate, he said, which I know it did. As far as the election, it wasn't just a presidential election only. There was a changing of the guard, so to speak, in the House and the Senate. Right? So he is stating that the same issue they're having with Arizona is what it's looking into. Doesn't just apply to the president. They're seeing the same stuff for the House and Senate and other races. So, if that's the case, and what he says is correct, and what we think it happened is correct, and Arizona goes, uh-oh, we're decertifying something, then I could easily see why Congress would instantly be like, maybe not instantly, but, okay, you guys have no power. We can't give you power because we're not sure if you're the ones who are supposed to be there right now. Actually. And here's why. We have the evidence why we think that, and here it is. Therefore, all of you, full stop, until we sort things out. Now that makes sense to JSNIP 4. Big time. So, I thought I'd share that with you. I don't have the link to the video, but it's on Greg Hunter's site, was it USA Watchdog or Watchdog USA? Is that what it is? USA Watchdog, usawatchdog.com. And it's the front page right now, actually, so I do have the link right there. And I'll put it in the description box so you can follow it if you want to watch and listen. But we have Trump doing these rallies, Save America. Flynn is doing his America's Future thing. What is it? Michael Flynn is founder of americasfuture.net, but there's this thing is that what it was? He's crisscrossing the country, Flynn is, on the Reawaken America tour. It has the popular nonprofit site called americasfuture.net. So if you click his thing, Flynn's, there's a tour date. Colorado Springs is coming up. San Antonio, Texas is coming up. Dallas, Texas is coming up. So, if this is over, look, Biden's the forever guy, blah, blah, blah. Why are they doing this? Why is Trump out? Save America. Flynn's out here. Trump's doing him and his son, Junior, doing the fight tonight. I think it was Holyfield and who's the other guys, I think, fighting. They're commentating, and Junior, Don Jr., I'm going to ask my dad about Area 51 again. I got to know about the alien. I got to ask him again. So, I'm not watching the pay-per-view fight myself. I'm sure people will find out what he said anyways. But nonetheless, I think very few people have the kind of faith that I have in trust the plan. Very few. But old Snip doesn't typically waver. Unless I have reason to. And I don't see any reason to. I see things pointing to me going, just stand by. Stand by. You'll see. I'm like, okay.